I want to talk a little bit about getting to turtle, how we get to turtle. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because that almost becomes a cross-side escape class, but I don't want to skip over it either, so we're going to talk about it a little bit and drill it a little bit to get into the position. You're either going to turn towards them or you're going to turn away from them. Okay, turning towards them, it's much harder for them to take your back and attack, and it's much easier for me to get on top. If I roll away from them, and especially if I do it badly, it's very easy for them to follow you, take your back, choke you, so you're giving up your neck, and I can't get on top. It's a very passive movement. I'm going away, okay? So we go away from them very carefully and only in a few circumstances, and I'll show you that here in a couple minutes, but most of the time when you escape by going to your hands and knees, you're going to escape by turning into them, okay? That's almost impossible to do if they have an underhook, okay, because they've got control of your shoulders. So the first basic thing you have to have if you're going to be escaping and going to turtle a lot is you have to be very good at getting this underhook, maintaining this underhook, and you do that as they're passing your guard, okay, not when you're cross sides. When we start cross sides flat on our back and my opponent has a cross face and underhook, you're already way into the match, right? So just to show you, let's say Todd was in my guard, and he starts passing, go to cross sides Todd. And he starts passing. See here my position? Look at my hand. Sit up for a sec. Go ahead, raise up. My hand's on my knee. I'm already in a position where I'm not giving him that underhook and I'm on my side. Okay, so if you're a guy that likes to escape, that's how you do it, right? So he starts to pass. I want to hold guard, but I realize there's a point of no return. I'm already moving into that spot, right? So that's how it should be done. It's done in that transition, not when you're stuck flat, okay? But let's talk about it when we're stuck flat. And we'll just practice the movement, and then we'll do it without weight, and then we'll do it with a little weight, okay? So you're on your side. You're going to need the underhook. So your hand's going to be here. I don't want to use the underhook and lift like this because that just creates a shell for them to lay on. It's heavy. It won't work, okay? The point of the underhook is just to free your shoulder, okay? So if Todd cross sides and he's pushing on the front of my shoulder, as I go to turn into him, it's really difficult, right? But if I'm here, push on my shoulder, and I slide that shoulder under him now, drive, now he can't flatten me out. I can take my feet off the mat, flatten me out, he still can't flatten me out, okay? Because his weight's up here and not here. That's what the underhook's for, okay? So a lot of guys get the underhook, and one of the big mistakes people make is they do this, and especially if you grab the gi. And if I grab him, now I'm just holding him onto me, right? And as I try and turn towards him, it works against me, and I'm holding his weight, okay? So you're going to be like this. Get in position like me. You're going to be on one hip. This arm has to either go under you, or in front of you. You got to get it out of the way, okay? If I leave it here, it's in my way. Okay, so you either come underneath or you go this way. Straight this way is easier for most people. Okay, so my underhook is here. I don't have this high. I'm defending. I'm not letting him get this. I go iron pillow. Move my hips away a little bit, and then I'm going to thread the needle. Rather than push my hip into his weight, I move myself away from him and rise up to quarter to turtle onto my palms. Okay, so we're here. You're flat, you've got the underhook, you get on your side a little bit, hand out, move your hip away, we're here. Once I get here, I'm going to drive. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to move forward into him and connect my shoulder to his hip bone. That's the goal, okay? So now we'll do it without weight. Your partner's going to go very easy for me. He's going to go cross sides with both hands on that side, so it's easy. He doesn't have a cross face or anything. Yeah. He's on his knees. Bring your knees in a little more. Good. But he's not giving me any weight. So this is easy, right? Ideal. So I move, I bump, right? Go here. Now immediately, see where my hand is? Where my hand is? They're outside his legs, okay? And this is controlling the inside space. Super important, right? If we're in a clinch, put your hand on my shoulders. I want to control the inside space. There's no submission. There's no strikes, right? Same thing when we're down here. I'm going to be here, okay? So move away. Now, all I focus on, forget your hands. I'm not grabbing his leg. I just want to connect my shoulder into his hip bone. That's what it's all about, okay? Now you can shoot with your head on the outside, lots of people do, or your head on the inside. Head on the outside, if Todd's head on the outside, it's easier for them to catch guillotines, easier to cross base, easier to get the side right. Pluses and minuses. He's got a good double leg here. Is his head on the outside? Yep. This way, that's good. But you have guillotines and everything else, okay? Head on the inside, yes, much harder for me to get that guillotine, much harder for me to get a front headlock. He can still go both directions, okay? So personally, I prefer head on the inside. So watch one more time. Two hands on the far side. He's not giving me any weight. Start flat. I'm just kind of in a straight jacket position. Lift up for a sec, meaning this arm is over my belt here, okay, low. Okay, he's laying down. I bump and get on my side. I pull my bottom shoulder back, walk my hips away, see my hands framed outside his leg, switch my feet and drive. Now I've connected my shoulder to his hip bone, and from there I would just continue to circle behind his legs, okay? Let's do that back and forth. You're just trying to do it mechanically correct. Your partner's not giving you any resistance. They're just putting their body there without weight. Okay, let's try it. Go ahead. Good. Okay, guys, look here for a second. You want to avoid grabbing the leg. Can I borrow you, Todd? This is a common mistake jiu-jitsu guys make. Look here real quick, guys. I'm here. Grab my leg, Todd. Hug it with both arms, right? This is a mistake, okay? A lot of jiu-jitsu guys do this. My sprawl is always going to be way stronger than his legs, okay? So when I sprawl, that's going to break that grip. And from a jiu-jitsu perspective, grab again. Not only do you have the sprawl, but you have rolling omoplatas, you have all kinds of other stuff, right? You don't want to try and take him down by trying to hug his leg strongly. Sit up to your knees, like this. Yeah. All that my hand does is hook his foot low. I'm not pulling with it at all. What takes him down is my shoulder on his hip bone, driving at an angle, okay, not hugging. You hug, you stop, right? My elbows are on the mat. I can't move well. I can't drive into him, and if sprawl, I'm just going to get hurt. There's no way, if he has a good sprawl, am I going to stop him from sprawling by hugging. Okay, so you don't hug the leg. You just touch low and let your hip and your movement do the takedown. Okay, keep going. Your shoulder to his hip and your movement. Go. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates because we're updating this every week. And make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU, and you're going to see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.